Okay, so today we're going to take a look at Courseplay. All you do is download the mod and install it. It adds itself to each of your maps. We're going to record a path here, and then we're going to try to get the guy to pick up crap and drop it off. What do we have the most of? Let's check our PDA. I think it's Ultra 5. Nope. 4. Nope. I have tons of barley, so we're going to have this guy do barley runs. Or as my daughter says, barley. So we're gonna start the course. I think we're gonna start it in here. I could be wrong, but I think you start it where the actual grain thing is. So we'll get him under here. All right. And all right. So you right click to bring up the Courseplay menu. And we're going to start the recording. You can have them do all these different things, but it doesn't matter until you're actually playing it back. These do not matter. All they're looking at right now is the course. Empty combine, and offload. Ah, course. No, manure transporter. No. Fill an empty shovel. Nope. Field work, nope. Point to point, nope. Empty combine and offload the trailer. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this or not. We may have to manually help the tractor every time he comes back, but at least it'll save us some time. So I'm going to back up a little bit because I didn't get in here quite straight. I want to make it so that we're straight, so I'm going to go around the horn. You can see this tractor just turns so much better than the case. It's almost too much. It's like, whoop. But that's good for deliveries. So we're going to come in here this way. All right, so we're going to pull under the hose thingy. And from here, we're going to start the recording. All right, so start recording. Now, our options while recording are stop the recording, set a waypoint, set a temporary crossing. I have no idea what that does. Start turn maneuver and reverse. I haven't used any of those really yet. So we're going to press P now. Oops, not P. Okay, we're going to press the button that makes us have the wheat. Oh, R, there we go. We're going to take barley. We're going to start. And it's recording the course, but it's not recording any stops or anything, so it doesn't know that we're stopped aside from our speed limit. It checks our speed limit here and sees what we're doing. So it'll be interesting to see what the tractor does when we come back. And I'm going to cover that dude. Pull this up. Same thing, R, barley, start. Didn't do it totally neatly there. I'm a little close to the edge, but whatever. So that's filling up. And we are currently recording. And we can close that one up. And now we're going to go ahead and go. And you can see these arrows follow us. Once again, we're in England, so we need to record here. And it remembers the speed which you go. Now we're going to kind of keep it, I'm actually going to adjust my speed down to about 18 kilometers an hour on the road, because what happens is you overtake traffic and then you get stuck. So we also need to be careful to keep it on the left. What if I want to run two of these guys? If I have a second set of trailers, you can run two of these at the same time, so you have them coming and going. Careful when you plan your course out, because if you have it set too far to the middle, they'll actually meet in the middle and then just stop because they get lost. So just get over to the left and everybody will be happy. And we're going to go left. So far, so good. Okay. Thanks, yes. Ate dinner and then didn't leave me any. Okay. I guess I can't complain. I'm up here playing video games. Alright, we're going to make a left turn here. Now we're going to put the cruise control on, and we're just going to cruise along. So, a lot of fun. Now, it will, every little move you make, it pretty much follows, so be careful. You know, jerking around a little bit. I'm going to be a little more gentle on my sticks. There's the Tato area. Tater's Precious. So as you can see here, 18 is the right speed because we're not overtaking any oncoming or any traffic going the same direction. We're just going along with the flow of traffic. I guess we don't need the hazard since we're traveling at road speed. I did figure the other day, now that I have my big computer, I can actually turn the left and right turn signals on separately. It's pretty cool. You can signal your intentions, which is how you would do in real life. However, unlike real life, this does not shut off when you make your turn. Alright, so we're going to pull in here. This is totally different than it used to be. Hopefully we're going to make the right maneuvers here. So we can come back out the other way. We're going to drop this stuff off. And he will automatically drop off. I just don't know if he'll actually pick up from the side. I don't know that they do that. So we may have to, every time they come up, we'll have to run them again. Looks like we can get out this way, so that's good. And go around. Left. Alright, hold on a second here. Alright. So we're going to pull out into traffic. And we're going to begin the trip back to the Fommen. I guess we'll look around like an old man. I did that yesterday in real life. I was riding along on the freeway and I realized my blinker had been on for like 10 miles. I'm like, oh. Just like an old man. I forgot to turn my blinker off. Well, I've definitely crossed over the hill at this point. Ways to go, hopefully. And I'm going to go left here because there's less traffic to the left. I don't have to make, well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but it doesn't seem like there's ever any oncoming traffic on this road. They all go north. This like go south. So we are northbound across from the 10, which does not belong to us. And you can see up there nicely, neatly windrowed fields from the harvester. I guess they're not really windrowed, but they're harvestered. Windrowed would be using the windrower. The harvester's large enough, I don't really need a windrower. But I will when I do the grass. So, all right, so we're going to slow down here. Look both ways before we cross. And we're going to go. Once again, we're going to make a left. We're going to make sure we stay over on our side of the road because this is where they often meet. Where I've seen the meets happen the most often is back at the farm. By the time one guy gets going, the other guy gets hooked up. But Now, he won't do that as much as long as you stay on the path. They follow the arrows, not necessarily your exact course. So I shouldn't clarify that, because I said they follow your exact course, but they don't. Whee! Now we have to kind of cross over there because the road gets real angular. All right, we're going to cross here. All right, and then we're going to make a turn in here. And we're going to turn in, and hopefully he'll unload up by himself. There's the starting point. So we're going to stop here. Boop. All right. So there's the start and there's the stop. Now we're going to set this to empty combine and offload. Grain transport. Load at start. Okay. We're going to be doing barley. So let's drive the course. Let's see if he'll do it. Oh, he's doing it. Now he's on automatic right now. And we can do the settings here. You can take this and we can turn this. I like to turn these off. Show none. And we want, on the street, we want them to have the beacons and the hazards for safety. So we're going to take this tractor. We should see this guy pull up. And look, he is. He's stopping to get that other trailer full. Perfect. He says the traffic is under the way. So let's watch him do his task here. Random task. And there he goes. Oh, he's going to get hung up. That's all right. That's my fault for turning too tightly. And they also automatically cover the load. So we're just going to babysit him right now. I'm going to follow him down to the plant and make sure he does what he's supposed to do. But you can see here, you could just keep doing this. I could have another tractor driving the same course. You know, let this guy go for 5 minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes, and then send the next tractor. And then they have a nice pattern going, and you just let them do their thing. When they're done with all the barley, they'll stop. Then you switch them to wheat, and they'll continue. So this will give us some freedom, and it lets you know too when they're done. It'll say, hey, they're finished with the barley's gone or whatever. This will take them probably 5 trips with the amount of barley that we have. So maybe 3 now, because we've unloaded quite a bit. But I just want you to see this so you can see what goeth on. Ludbury. I love the names. Ross on Y. And see, he kind of keeps the speed that I set, so hopefully they won't have accidents. Usually they're pretty good at figuring stuff out, but if you do come up against that's running exactly against you, you know, like he'll just stop and sit there. And it tells you though in the bottom right here. In fact, I'll show you. I'm going to pass him. When I get in front of him, I'll slow down and you'll see what happens. Because he'll slow down. See, it says in traffic. So if I stop, he'll actually stop, and I get that message down in the bottom left there above the map telling me that he's stuck in traffic. That's a good thing. Oops. Hey! Look at that. Blimey. Look at this. Leave the tractor alone. Real mature for a 40-year-old there, Arthur. I do this on the freeway, though, at home, too. There we go. Give the guy some room. Give him some breathing room here. Back off my driver. Now, you do pay them $1,000 an hour. That's what best paid operators in the world. Still, it's not that much, though. Look how slowly it's going down. Like every minute I lose like $3. So the math doesn't sound right, so every 10 seconds I lose 3. Still, not that expensive for what you're getting. Because now I can just leave him unattended. So we'll keep with him down here to the drop-off point. I just want to make sure he starts again, and then we'll start doing our hay baling. See if he gets... Oh! Now, I've never had them do that before. And then you'll get that message, so I know if I'm up at the farm... Look at this idiots. Like, I pull right in. I'm trying to help him. He's stuck. remove your red car. So you're paying for that. So we'll get him. And he tries to stick as close as possible to the waypoint, which is good and bad. And so here is one of the drawbacks of course play. There really is no safe way to do that. I don't know. Oh, jeez. All right. There we go. Oh no, he wedged me in. All right, stop. Okay. Can he get in? Hopefully he'll get in. Okay, so he made it in. I've done this map before with this, and I've never had it do that before. It's the first time I've seen the traffic actually whack into the guy. Maybe if you're not there, the traffic doesn't show up. So, but no, it does because I've seen him get in traffic before, so it has to. So then just as I drove here nice and slowly, he drove here nice and slowly. So we're going to trust this guy, and I'm going to run back up to the farm and let him do his thing. And we'll just let him continue to unload. And so that's really cool, and that's the nice thing about course play. Now, last but not least, we need to go over this because it doesn't save it. So I have this path that I've made. I go over here to the controls, manage courses. Oops. And I have to be in the tractor that's running the path. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to save this path. And we're going to call this product unload. Or maybe farm to market delivery. He almost got in an accident again. And that should be clear enough what it is, right? So that should be good. So let's hop back in your tractor and I will meet you back up at the farm. One of the things I like about course play is that you can still see him up there. I think it's pretty cool. Like I just started catching up to them and there he is, there's my driver doing his job. I'm gonna pass him on the right. But it's just, I think it's neat to see him, oh, it's like a Russian driving video. It's neat to see him doing his work and doing what I told him to do. And it's something that's not, hey Evelyn, it's something that's not gonna give you feel better, honey? Yeah, she's not feeling so good. She's got a bit of a cold. I gave her some Tylenol. Straighten things out a little bit. All right, guys, see you in a minute. All right, so now it's time to do some hay baling. We've got this monster baler I kept. Definitely the better choice of the two. What is that, Evelyn? Yeah, just stick it here with the other one. Let's see here. So there's our driver. Whoa! You might need a weight on the front there for that portion. That was funny. Sort of. As he smashes my equipment to smithereens. Where's the entrance to this field? What's up, Mark? Look on the floor because I think that's where you left it. Alright, so in this field here, we're going to unfold the... And we're going to put the pickup down. This will slow us down significantly. Oh, jackknifed. Alright, I probably should have a weight on the front of the tractor, but I don't know. And this tractor is barely enough horsepower to pull this thing. We definitely need a bigger tractor. Here we go, though. So you can see quickly, I mean, we're almost to a whole bale already, or, oh, that's right, doubled up. I'm going to have to swing back. There are a couple spots where I made mistakes, and I actually ended up doubling. So I'll turn that off and swing around. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to have so much hay when we're done. But I think 9 and 2 are going to be my fields where I'm going to collect the bales. And then all the other fields we're going to grab for forage, and we'll go over that next. But we need to get money together here because we're going to need to buy some equipment to do bale pickups. Alright, I'm waiting for that. I don't know where my bot is. He's sitting up there at the farm. Hopefully we'll see him drive by in a minute here because he should be loading up. But then again, if he gets to the stop, he might just hang there, which it looks like that's what he's doing. So That kind of sucks. I wish he would trigger automatically. Let's see. So we're going to pause for a second here and find out what friend here is doing. Well, he's got it full. So what's the issue? Is he stuck? Drive now? Oh. Watch that. Oh, that sucks. So he didn't grab the second load. I don't know what his problem is, why he didn't grab it. It could be just because that's such a tight area in there that he got lost. Oh well, we'll let him go with that load and we'll figure that out when he gets back up. Sometimes you have to make you have to do the courses a couple of times. It just doesn't always work out the way you were hoping. So back to work on this one. We're about to dump our first bale and we have our second one made. So you guys have seen videos of me doing the round baler. You can see here where the square baler comes in handy. And that is definitely in the speed department. You don't have to keep stopping to unload the baler. It just dumps them out and keeps moving. I prefer that, honestly, but it is a lot more expensive. This unit came with this farm, so it's a little bit easier on my pocketbook. But the other ones are half the price. I think the round baler is like 55 or 60,000 now, and then this is 125. So it's literally almost double. Oops, I didn't want that to happen. That's all right though. Up here. Stiff neck tractor is kind of a nuisance. You can't turn sharp enough to get onto the line. Not that I don't know if I would have been able to anyway with this baler, but all right. So we'll turn this on. Off we go. I'll tell you what, though, going downhill, this thing really cooks. Making bales like there's no tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of bales when we're done with this field. All right. So I'm going to keep baling. I'll catch up with you when I'm done. We'll look at the final tally here. See what the damage is. See you in a minute. All right, let's see what this fella's doing wrong here. He goes around, pulls up. What the heck? Why is he stopping there? Weird. I don't know what's going on, why this guy is not going forward. This is loading. So he doesn't know the loading point. Stop driver. Yeah, weird. So you have to stop him and start him again. That's okay. You know what, though? It still saves me a lot of time. Hopefully he'll fill up all the way. We'll watch him, see if he fills up all the way. He should, because he knows he's got that 40-some thousand. First one's full. Weird. And he's not going. Market delivery, yeah, farm to market delivery. Type, should the type be right? Make sure front, yeah, he's got the right type selected. Stop driver, drive course. Let's see. It's because he's stuck. Weird. So you're gonna have to really babysit at the top. But he drives the whole course by himself, so not super thrilled about that, but that's just how it goes, I guess. Okay, I think I'm gonna just do straw for this field because looking at the amount of hay bales I have, I've got like 50 hay bales already, or straw bales. I'm sorry, they're not hay, they're straw. Look at all these straw bales. And I've only done half the field, so I think that's going to be plenty for quite some time for my 25 cows. Anyway, I think that we're just going to do this one field and then we'll be all set. It's a lot of straw. Here's where it goes a little bit easier. What I do is I do every other row, so I'll grab, every other row. Wondering how World Tanks is going. Probably hop on there a little bit. I think we're having team battles tonight, so hopefully it'll be a little bit better than it was earlier. see, we're making tons of bales. They're all over the place. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will need to make more. I'll probably collect what's on this field and then make a decision there if I need more or not. Because I hate to waste hay bales. But the other thing, too, is I'm still having troubles with the horseplay. I think I need to trim it down to one trailer, and then I'll just send both of these tractors out and have them both deliver, each one pulling one trailer, and see if that fixes the issues that I'm having with it. Because it seems like it worked the first time, but then that was it. After that, the guy keeps getting lost and stuck, and I think it's too much of a load for that little tractor to pull. So, not that it's a little tractor, but obviously too small for what I'm trying to do with it. So, speaking of which, there he goes. He's going back up to the farm, up way back there in the distance. No, you can't have any more medicine than you just had it. Yeah, it needs to be 4 to 6 hours, I think. No. Sorry about the dinosaur train in the background. But I've got Mater in here with me, and he wants to watch Dinosaur Train. So, what Mater gets, or Mater wants, Mater gets. All right, so here's what's happening. He pulls in here. All looks good, right? So, but then he gets here. He loads up that first trailer, but the second trailer gets stuck. So we're gonna get on here and disconnect that second trailer, and then we'll let this guy drive the course, and off he goes. So now he will just go, and I got to clear that trailer out. So we're gonna move up to the farm and leave our hay baler in place. I think it's over this way. We should see him coming down the road any second now. But our exit's over here, I believe. I don't think there's one up there, so I have to go over here. Right? Am I looking the wrong way? I'm looking the wrong way. It's easy to get lost on these curvy fields. Something almost like innuendo there. Look at all these hay bales. They're just everywhere. There goes our secondary driver. So let him go do his thing. I think we're going to have an awful lot of silage is what's going to happen here. All right. Catch you in a couple minutes. You know, it's funny, and I think I said this earlier, but when you played this game a lot and started using some of the larger, like 300 plus horsepower tractors, you realize that, like, this baler really should have a 320 or 300 plus horsepower tractor attached to it. The Lamborghini tractor and the Dutzfar, the 263 horsepower Dutzfar, those two, I hate when that happens. Those two tractors would also have enough horsepower to deal with this baler. But this tractor is just a hair too small for this baler. It really does need a larger tractor. Same thing with the trailering, you know. A lot of times you'll pull 2 or 3 trailers with one of these little tractors. And it's like, oh yeah, I can do it. It can do it, but it's not really supposed to be doing it. You really need a larger tractor to pull those. And I'd say with those green and yellow trailers, if 3 of them realistically requires at least a 220 horsepower tractor, if not more. The Lamborghini tractor would be a good fit once again for that, pulling 3 of those trailers. The Dutzfar would be even better. So, you know, when you see in the game, it allows us to really push more limits than what's realistic. This tractor really isn't designed to pull this or to pull multiple trailers. So, and you'll start having problems with them just like that. With that you saw the New Holland swinging all over the place when I was trying to pull those double trailers. It's too light of a tractor for those heavy trailers. So anyway, and they're really not that big of a trailer, but it's a little more realistic. So anyway, I will catch you in a couple minutes. We're gonna keep doing this.